2026, the perfect year to start a new hobby, a quilting hobby. So our ABC's quilting is the log cabin quilt. We will start out, we'll teach you how to do the cutting with a rotary cutter. You'll do the quilting, you'll do the binding. The quilt will be totally finished when you leave class in 4 sessions. So perfect.
Brenda's new Go Cutter project. So if you haven't used your Go Cutter in a little bit, you need to pull that out. This is a new piecing project for January 2026. And you really need to look at the quilting up close when you come in. Mom did an amazing job quilting it on the Avenir with all kinds of special lines, kind of like very geometric. Looks very neat. And then we're doing the rag quilt class. So definitely a favorite to have in your house this time of year when it's cold. Homespuns work perfectly. They actually give more fuzz than flannel does. And you can make it reversible. You could have 2 totally different colorways on the same project.
Beginner Embroidery Runner is a really fun project if you need something cool for on the center of a table or a little coffee table or something. You can pick any Janet Sampson designs that we have. We have a lot to choose from. They're just a good size for these runners. And then there's a book and you can pick whatever color schemes you would like.
So it's a new year coming up, and January we like to start a Hoopsisters project. You sink your teeth into, a bigger project. So we're going to offer sewn seeds. So if you've been waiting on that, there's the monochromatic version where only the threads are changing to give you the look of a blue quilt, or you can do the applique version, which we did in browns and reds, but the fabric, you're seeing the fabric give you color. Both the same project, just different versions. And so in the class, there'll be people doing applique and there'll be people doing the whole cloth version. So it's a good one to sink your teeth into in January.
So we're putting in 2 winter Christmas quilts in January. One of them being the snowman quilt, which did arrive. So I've been waiting for the fabric to come in. It came in flannel. And we also popped a class in there for January. And then we are doing the Embroidery, the Country Christmas project. Turned out to be so cute. Part of what's so cute is the really cool bundles, and you want to grab them while they're still available. They're getting really low. But also, if you have an embroidery machine, we are doing the no-sew buttons, so we're using that, and doing a lot of, after you no-sew, combining fouls together. So that's really cool. And we used the quilting towels. So if you had this CD, we did the quilting on that. So that turned out really cool as well. So very nice project to do here in January.
Divided Blooms is being offered in January, and it's been a long time since we offered this. It is actually taking a paper pattern and scanning the individual components into My Design Center and digitizing them to make an embroidery. So you're making your own embroidery applique designs and really learn lots of details about My Design Center. This would be a little more advanced, maybe not your first project, but if you're intrigued about using My Design Center and you have a Brother Avenir or a Luminaire, it is a great learning tool.
Grateful Heart is a really cool project. It's a piecing project. You can also do a little bit of embroidery if you want to. If not, you could just pop a couple extra hearts in there. It is a stack and whack method, so if you want to learn that, come to this class.
So if you'd like to do a piece project this session here in January, we're offering the tree class. It is by the same lady. If you've done the pumpkins or the strawberries, it's by the same designer. And people love her pattern. So if you've not tried them yet, it would be an awesome one to give a try. And for the people that would like embroidery, we're doing an applique in the hoop project. So the lunchbox designer does a ton of applique, and we have lots of her samples. So we have done the dog, we have done the cat, we have done the farm fresh, the beach, dinosaurs, my lands. Pick a theme and come in and join us and do an applique in the hoop.
So the magnetic hoops work really well to hoop placemats. So these are like a heavy duty washable placemat that I am hooping and doing an embroidery design on. So we have different colorways. If you would like to stitch a placemat with us, we are doing embroidered placemats in January. So we have a brand new Christmas tree skirt. I don't even have the sample here yet. And yes, it's a tree skirt being offered in January so that you're ready for Christmas 2026.